Hi, I'm Dr. Brooke Silverhorn. I am the owner and chiropractor at Thrive Chiropractic in Ocala, Florida, and the founder of Faithful and Flourishing Fertility, a group designed to empower women in their health and fertility so that they and their families can thrive. When I was diagnosed with thyroid cancer, one of the first things that I did was realize there were areas of my life that I needed to detoxify. For many of you, you may have no idea even what I'm talking about. What I would like to share with you today are some statistics about why we should be more proactive about minimizing our exposure to toxins in the environment, as well as 4 tips to help you to do that. If you like what I share in this video, make sure you subscribe to this channel and let us know in the comments what you loved about this video. In 2005, the Environmental Working Group spearheaded a study to see how we are being impacted by toxin exposure in our environment. They tested the cord blood of 10 different babies who were born over a period of 2 months, and what they found was astonishing. In the cord blood of those babies, there was an average of over 200 chemicals from the environment in their cord blood. The full number of chemicals was 287. Of those chemicals, 180 were known cancer causers. 217 were known to be toxic to the brain and nervous system, and 208 are known to cause birth defects and growth abnormalities in animal testing. These chemicals were coursing through the blood of babies who had just been born. Now, obviously, we know that they haven't been in our environment, and many people think that they are very protected in their mother's womb. But what we are finding now through this research and research that has happened since 2005 is that chemicals that moms are exposed to before they even conceive their child have an impact on the growth and development of their baby. My first recommendation for minimizing environmental toxin exposure in your life is first to know if you've already been exposed, and then to do what you can to detoxify. In my office, the way that we do this is through remedy testing. Remedy testing is a hair and saliva analysis that looks at your body from a bioenergetic standpoint, basically meaning what things have you been exposed to and how is it causing stress in your body and reducing overall function and well-being. It's a super simple test, and it gives us so much information, including the things that your body just doesn't respond well to, foods, things in the environment, as well as chemicals, heavy metals, viruses, parasites, all of those toxins that we can be exposed to in our daily lives. So having that knowledge is the first step. The other amazing thing about remedy testing is that in addition to giving you all of this information, it also assesses your body for different herbs, supplements, and homeopathic remedies that will help your body to function better. For some people, that includes detoxifier herbs, supplements, and homeopathic remedies to help your body get rid of all of those toxins that you've been exposed to over the course of your life. My second tip for reducing environmental toxin exposure is to start now and focus on preconception health if you are wanting to start a family. If you've already had your kids, don't feel bad. I'm right there with you. Do what you can to help your children to make better choices, reduce the exposure that they have to toxins, and start there. But if you are in the process of starting your family and wanting to conceive a child, focus on your health now. Don't wait until you get pregnant. This is one of the things that I focus on in my practice, is helping couples to optimize their health before they conceive their child so that they can have not only the healthiest pregnancy they can, but the healthiest child that they can. There are so many things that you can do that I will address in the next tip that can optimize your health and function before you start your family. The third and final tip for reducing environmental toxin exposure and optimizing your health and well-being is to control the controllables. There are so many things that we are exposed to in our environment that honestly we do not have control over. We can't control large companies dumping toxic chemicals into our water system. We can't control all of the chemicals that are sprayed into our air. Now, if you are a very proactive person, you can get politically active and fight against those things. There are so many people who have done that in the past, and I thank them. But controlling the controllables is taking action to what the things you can choose to do in your life. One of the things that is the greatest toxin that women expose themselves to on a daily basis is their skincare, their makeup, and their perfumes. What I recommend for women is to find the cleanest skincare line you can, what you feel comfortable paying for. You can go to the Environmental Working Group website to get more information. There are so many out there. A couple that I can name right off the top of my head are Beauty Counter and Crunchy. They're both very toxin free. I also, instead of using perfumes, tend to move towards essential oils for my scent, or nothing at all. Two more things that you can do include making sure that you are using more natural household cleaners. The ones that I like are doTERRA or Young Living essential oil cleaners and Norwex microfiber cloths, which really only require the use of water and the cloths to clean. They're pretty amazing. The last thing to share with you is to make choices to try and eat organic as much as possible. That can get pretty expensive, especially when you're feeding a family. So what I suggest is to, again, go to the Environmental Working Group's website and look up their Clean 15 and their Dirty Dozen. The Dirty Dozen, you want to focus on eating organic only of those fruits and vegetables. And the Clean 15, you can get away with eating just standard fruits and vegetables from that list. Here's a recap of the 3 tips for minimizing and reducing your environmental toxin exposure. First, find out if you have already been exposed by doing remedy testing. Find out what toxins you've been exposed to and what will help you to detoxify from those toxins. Second, focus on preconception health or start now. If you've already had your kids, help them and guide them through detoxifying and cleaning up their act, so to speak. Or if you're just starting your family, focus on your health preconception so that you're not passing along toxins to your newly formed baby. And finally, control the controllables. Choose clean makeup, household cleaners, and perfumes, and make sure that you focus on organic, especially when it comes to that Dirty Dozen from the Environmental Working Group. I hope you enjoyed this video, and make sure to check us out again for the next one. Have a great day.